I think I've always been fascinated by cities. I really love cities.
You're designing the sustainable initiatives not to make it a marketing point, it's a usage point. You know, it's not just a branding thing.
I like learning, and I think building is cool, so.
This creative process is almost quite mysterious, and you need that quiet space for you to do design, to create, and to co-create.
I personally don't feel I'm a good designer, but I think I'm very good at critiquing others' work.
Every time a new project is started, I have to prove myself. It doesn't matter how old I get or how long I've been doing it.
I have moments of, oh, why do I do this? But at the same time, actually I'm living my dream. We as women, we actually do need to plan ahead a bit more. It doesn't just happen. Things that, you know, it's almost like you have to consciously plan out your life and think what we wanted to do to achieve, and then get the support and get the right company, right people to come in alongside you.
It was kind of eye-opening, I guess, when I came into the construction industry to see how far you could progress.
I'm in my final year of my construction engineering degree while I am working as a building services cadet.
You're 40 hours a week, which is nice. Like, I'm a violinist. I play in the Dunedin Symphony Orchestra. It gives me enough time to do stuff that I enjoy outside of work.
I'm currently on a project to do with modular build. They're replacing the copper pipes, and this modular build is a decant project where they will build 8 modular units where they can transfer patients into there while they replace the copper pipes.
The projects that I'm currently involved in are all for the community. So being school projects for the Ministry of Education, it's really great to see us building some impactful, brand new state-of-the-art spaces that students and generations to come will use.
The good thing about estimating for my role is we can actually get to know the project in a very short time frame, from a fit-out project all the way to a seismic strengthening, a new build.
I come from a financial background, and when I moved to Dunedin there weren't the type of jobs that I was doing overseas and back home in Sydney, so I applied for a part-time role here as a contract administrator. Yeah, I just sort of got a bit bored in that position and watched the people around me and thought I would like to do what the QSs are doing. So yeah, I literally had no construction experience other than what I'd witnessed at work, and I liked what I saw and I was keen to be a part of that.
Context is paramount in urban design, and it's really thinking about not just what's going to happen tomorrow or 10 years out, but with a much longer lens. How will this city, how will this place be in the future for people? In a recent new home in Mangawhau, Mount Eden, we were looking at how the home related to the maunga, Mount Eden, and also to its 9 different neighbours. So thinking about the building in that context, that environment is really important, and it was always a part of every project that we work on.
At Resene, I managed both tower cranes and all horizontal precast. So that was 1,673 double T's, 74 flights of stairs, 194 balconies, which all precast concrete. Best way to do things for sure is doing it in precast, but the management of the cranes and specifically the hook time and how it's used was my problem. I'm going to call it a problem still, but it was my problem. So having to, liaise with all the other site managers that were doing, for example, the structural steel, anyone that was doing any sort of the in-situ concrete, all that sort of stuff was all my stick, which meant I had to manage the program expectations against what needs to happen on site and make a rational call of what needs to be prioritised to ensure we're still staying on a critical path. I have a real passion for a project like this because I think it is vitally important. Like the affordability of Auckland is just damn near non-existent, I would say.
My name is Ching and I was a project lead from the architectural team for the Chow Lane project, as it's the first industrial building in New Zealand got that 6-star Green Star rating. And it's very good for us to learn along the journey, to learn more about sustainability, like how we can actually design a building to make it green. We now design every time we would say, oh, this is a Green Star building, because even it's not Green Star building, but we have learned from the guideline. We have the confidence to encourage the client to go down the road and then to provide a better energy efficient design for their building. Before, maybe just 5 years ago, we really don't have that much knowledge. But now I feel like we're building up this knowledge and having that confidence.
It's really great working with someone who's already, like there's a tenant for the building rather than a spec build, because then you can design the entire warehouse and the layout so that it is fully functional. Having that involvement right from the start meant we could use like these barrel vaulted ceilings. Like the inspiration is from barrels for like wine, rum, whiskey. It was the perfect inspiration for that design.
Tidal Road was actually the first project I took the lead on, of course with a lot of support from all my seniors and the project team itself. It is actually very special to me because that was really what actually took me up to a project manager.
I think the decision to use Green Star initiatives that really make a difference for the user was really strong. So there's like photovoltaic cells, most of the energy is through solar, so that's all like powering the forklifts and most of the office running as well. And then we looked earlier at the rainwater harvesting.
It's got a really good staff kitchen, it's got an outdoor space, it's got a kids' room. So I think being a parent, that's something stood out to me, and that's something that we actually want across every office to enable parents to bring in their children when it's required. And they've got a chicken coop.
Actual chickens. Yeah. Oh yeah.
They've got a nice veggie garden for the staff.
Are they all organic?
Yeah. All in all, I think it's just one of the best projects that I worked on, and they've got a bar and a conference room, so, well.
But yeah, it's great coming back and seeing everything, like, it just brings back all those memories. I think it was 3 years ago that we had practical completion on this. It's nice seeing everything as it was intended and seeing how things have held up as well, and a big part of it is seeing how the end user uses the building, and there's a sense of achievement in seeing it being used really well.
I actually keep going into their website sometimes to just see the chickens running around. It's just so cute. I think I really want chickens at home as well.
My name is Anna Chong. I'm actually a senior principal in JWA Architects here, and I'm also a health team leader. And I'm a mother of 2. Healthcare design is actually all about people. So the main focus is about creating spaces, environment for people who need it. Not focus on the iconic building as such. And specialize in health is quite interesting thing because the design process is quite different from other form of architecture. So it's a lot about listening, about understanding people's requirement and working collaboratively. There's a lot of stakeholder engagement, a lot of discussions, and also a lot of times we are not the experts in the room because a lot of clinicians obviously understand the requirement better than us. So it's about understanding what they want and translating, interpreting what they want to a space or creating an environment for them, trying to sort of get what they want and trying to sort of realizing it in physical spaces. We do design spaces or create environment for very significant moment of people's life. It could be celebrating a birth of a child. It could be someone passing, someone in agony or, suffering in treatment. I don't think anyone wants to be in hospital, but when you are in a hospital, or a healthcare environment, there are the time that you actually need the most support. Yeah, significant moment of people's life.
In this project, we really want to showcase clients' prefabrication capabilities and also in the process of developing their forward-thinking low-carbon concrete, which we want to use extensively in this project. And there's 3 facilities that we have to accommodate, which is a warehouse, a retail, and also the office, which is going to be a few levels. So those 3 facilities, they're all different volumes and different shapes. And we have to integrate the 3 together, and we have to come up with a shape which will make the whole thing look integrated. We have used a lot of precast and a lot of on-site formwork to create a shape which have integrated a lot of curves. We also reimagine concrete to be a building that does not has to be all solid, all silent. We actually turn concrete into fins, and they are like sunshade to the office. When we create the foam, we're trying to carve out an area which is on the level 1 terrace. So the people who work in the office, they can come out and there's a beautiful 2-level roof garden area which people can enjoy and get in touch with nature. This project has pushed the boundary of concrete construction. It's very exciting.
Having a female in the room changes the tone, 100%. That won't ever change, I don't think. And again, it's probably in a good way.
It is always such a team effort. Like there's no way that one person is going to design, document, take everything through construction all by themselves.
What I probably enjoy is that I get to walk away from a project and there's something physically that will always exist that I knew I was a part of, and there's actual physical result of your blood, sweat and tears sometimes.
Not like a glorious, glamorous dream, but it's still a dream. Yes.